Hi guys! My name's bellarmycosplay, and as you can tell, we're back again for week number... What are we on? 6? 7! We're on week number 7. We've been doing this for 7 weeks now, which is really shocking. We didn't think we were going to get this far. But today, we are here to talk to you guys about conventions, and I am joined by some of my absolute favorite people, and I cannot brag about knowing these beautiful people as much as I can. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves. So again, I'm bellarmycosplay, and I'm joined by...
You already know who it is. I'm twerkingherkin. Hi, guys.
Oh, I'm Jessie Cassandra Hall, at Jessie Cassandra Hall on Instagram. Thank you. Follow me.
Yay.
And we are here to talk about the do's and don'ts of conventions. And as a reminder, we go live on Twitch at 4 p.m. every Monday. So yeah, let's just get into it. I do want to know a little bit about you, Jessie. Well, not me. I don't want to know anything more about you. But your potential followers do.
Hello, followers out there. My name is Jessie Cassandra Hall, at Jessie Cassandra Hall on Instagram. Follow me. Thank you.
Okay, now get into the depth of who you are as a person. Thank you.
Yes, so I am... Do I have to say my age? I'm 25.
If you want to, I don't. There's no script to this. You can say whatever you want.
Hi, I'm a Cancer. I like long walks.
Excuse me, it's my turn. Thank you. I'm 25.
I'm saucy.
I'm Salsi. I work on the Queensland marketing team for Event Cinemas. Fun fact. What else about me? I love
What are some of your interests?
Marvel. That's
Marvel?
it. That's all my interests are. And body positivity, guys. Woo! Follow my Instagram. Thanks.
Okay. She is saying this as a joke because we were talking about it beforehand, but also do. All right. So working with Event Cinemas and having the promotions team and stuff like that, you go to a lot of conventions, right?
All the conventions.
All right.
But I'm in charge of a lot more activations and promotions now, so we're going to try and get to everything.
To everything.
Yeah.
I love that.
There's a baby convention. Did you know that?
What?
I'm going to go to that. Families.
Fun fact.
Fun fact! Oh, I just screamed. Yeah.
Anyway, we've invited Jessie along today because not only does she appreciate cosplay and costumes and everything like that, she does also dress up quite a bit as well for your stalls at conventions.
I do.
Yes. So you have a bit of a toe in each field. So we wanted kind of a vendor approach on the do's and don'ts of conventions.
And maybe more of an appreciation approach too, because I see you guys at the conventions all the time. And that's how we became friends, so...
I don't know what you're talking about.
# support team.
I knew you way back when I lived in Mackay.
Yeah, well...
But we weren't friends.
We weren't really friends.
She served me at the Event Cinemas there. And that's where I bought all of my movie posters from.
Yeah, posters. Yeah.
Oh, what a weird life. And I was in high school at that time too. Huh? And now we're both 25.
Woo!
Whoa, we would have been.
Yeah,
Anyway,
look.
weird
Are you
fact.
25?
Yes? Oh. Did you not know that?
Wait, are you 25 this year?
No, I'm 26 this year.
Oh my god, we're the same age.
We would have been in the same grade if we went to the same school.
What school did you go to?
HLC.
Oh, I went to North.
Oh, there we go. This is a weird thing. Anyway, we're back to conventions, do's and don'ts. Why don't we start with do's?
Yes.
What are your do's at a convention? Your top
Shower.
things to do? At
Shower.
a convention?
No,
Have
like
fun.
before each day you go, please have a shower beforehand. I
think that's a
stress
general
this enough.
hygiene thing.
Yeah.
No, but people don't. I'm not even joking. It's bad.
Yeah, look, we have a lot of cosplayers come visit our stall, and I can testify to that.
I'm a person that literally carries I go for a shower beforehand, I carry a shower in a can, and then I shower at the end.
Yeah, some people think a shower in a can is enough. They don't.
It's a no from me. It's a
That's a
no.
no from me.
It's a no from all three of us.
Shower, please.
This is the X Factor. Get out.
Done.
But also make sure you follow Jessica Cassandra Hall on Instagram.
Thank you.
yeah. If you've made it this far.
That's like a do and a don't. So
Don't shower.
carry a shower in a can if you haven't
Showered
showered.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also
But
do
do-
at the same time. It's a
it's
double
both.
negative. It's
Yeah.
just do everything. Thank you.
Yeah.
Personal hygiene number 1.
Sorry, that's something I'm really passionate
No,
about.
that's
You
a
walk
do.
through the hall packed with everyone, and you take a whiff of someone, and you're like,
The do's: shower in a can, shower at the end. The don'ts: don't shower, don't carry a can, and don't shower at the end.
don't shower.
That's like a look after yourself, personal hygiene-wise, because no one wants to smell you. Thank you.
Hi, June.
Next,
Tune in next week for the hygiene talk. Thank you.
we will go into detailed description as to how to shower correctly.
Hashtag
do a live
beauty, hashtag beauty
demonstration.
blogger. Follow me on Instagram.
Moisturize. Oh.
Yeah.
No, back to the do's.
Yes.
Have fun. That's
think
what
that's
they're
the number
about.
one.
And people
Yeah.
stress so much
don't know what
leading
you're
up to
talking
these
about.
things. People stress and you forget what these conventions are about.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
go in there with the mindset of having fun. Yes, cosplay is important and that's what these events are mainly for. But you've also got to have fun.
Yeah.
I would go in and say, like, the don't to that is don't stress.
Don't have fun.
Don't enjoy
Cosplay
yourself.
is serious. You must.
Like,
Make a cosplay that you can't move in and stick with that the whole day.
Literally
Don't
me.
eat. Thank you.
I don't.
I don't
I know,
either.
because you make corsets.
No, neither do I, though. I don't eat.
Do remember to eat and take breaks. You're a human. You're not a robot mannequin person. Please take care of yourself at the convention.
Yes.
Remind
Well, you did
yourself.
that to me
I
last
second that,
year.
but I'm also never going to do that. But don't follow my lead.
Tashani
Do as I say, not as I do.
bought me, like, I was in an ice cream last year.
Yeah.
You came and checked it out.
Check
what
on
And
your
then
friends.
all three of us went and got chips and sauce.
Sauce.
That's how we became friends. They made me eat.
Yeah. I'm like a mum friend at conventions. I don't eat
literally are.
myself, but I'm like, have you had water? Have you had something to eat?
Are
No.
you
Okay,
feeling
let's go for lunch.
Like literally within 5 seconds, I'm like, oh my God, Tashani. And she's like, have you eaten? And I'm like, what? I'm just
you
saying hi to
eaten?
you first off. And then you're like,
just
let's
say
go
hi
eat.
back.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Mama
So-
needs to eat.
Mama needs some sauce.
Okay, do's, eat.
Eat. Take care of
Drink.
yourself. Drink.
Water.
Oh, so much water. Not
Orb.
just energy drinks.
Stuff.
No, drink water. Thank you.
Save the rest for afterwards.
Exactly.
Don't drink alcohol at
So on
conventions
that
hidden
side
in a
note,
coffee cup.
we should, do something in Gold Coast
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the non-serious adult conversations. Do's. There's not a lot of do's.
Oh, there's so many do's.
Is there?
Yeah. Okay.
Have fun.
So,
Enjoy yourself.
I find if you're a cosplayer and you know a few photographers there and you want to get good photos of your costumes, I'm try and message my photographer friends or even a photographer I know is going that's not really a friend. I message them beforehand, like prior to.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
be organized.
Yeah. So I try and get my photos done in the morning.
I like that you're like summarizing. Like, back to me.
Business. Follow me on Instagram.
No. But like, if you get your photos done in the morning, that way you look all nice and like
This is
you're
true.
not disheveled, you're not shiny, you're there in 100%. So your photos look really good. And because if you leave it till the afternoon, you kind of
look trashy
done.
afterwards.
Yeah, and you want to look
because
for like
been
you've got
sweating,
energy.
you haven't eaten.
Exactly.
You've been bombarded with people.
Exactly.
I get that.
So get your like professional photos
Yeah.
in the morning and get it over and done with, so you can just look nice, especially if you're a group.
This is also true.
Yes.
And especially if you've got like a skit on
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever, you're part of the competition, you're standing there for hours. Like, you
Yeah.
don't want to be like
No.
leaving that until
Exactly.
the end. Yeah.
Like, if you're a group, I can't stress this enough. You will separate. So get
Oh,
your good
100%,
photos.
and you will lose people.
first. Yeah.
People
they'll
will leave and they'll just be like,
You'll never
oh,
see
I've
them
already
again.
gone back to the motel. I didn't
already
realize we
changed
were
out
a
of my
group for the
costume."
entire day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And service goes out sometimes too. It's really annoying.
Yeah. I would also say on that note, not so much cosplay wise, but even if you are, this is just a little like,
Just
from Ben's knowledge. If you are looking to get photos with celebrities and stuff like that, which is what these cons, they're kind of the draw card for, I don't want to be like
Normies.
normal people, but normal
Yeah.
people. I would also recommend like doing that in the morning because they give you specific time slots. If you're in costume or you're in cosplay and you want to look good in your photos, you want to look like fresh.
Yeah.
So you wanted to have showered in a can in the morning and gone to the photo shoots with like the celebs.
Yeah.
You're paying like 100
did
and
that.
something. Yeah.
With Jason Momoa.
Yeah. I've done that one.
Also check the times that
Yeah.
they're on because I didn't. You can't just rely on it. And then I had to like do it with Mark Shepard and the other guy, like at the very end of
Yeah.
like the whole weekend with their last sessions because I didn't realize what time.
Sometimes
they were
it's
very nice,
inevitable.
but sometimes
like,
they don't let you.
Yeah, sometimes it's really inevitable, like having to choose stuff in the
Oh,
afternoon
yeah.
because sometimes the time slots are in the afternoon. But again,
But
be prepared.
be prepared.
Because you know like they tell you on the website, like just look at the website and be like, oh, there's one at 11:50, there's one at 12:50. Give yourself ample time to get from one to the other.
Yeah.
Obviously, don't be that annoying shitty Congoer that's like, oh my god, I didn't realize there was another photo 10 minutes later, but I booked it and I'm now getting pushed to the front because every other person will fucking hate you.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm sorry. My name is Bellamy
true.
Cosplay. Follow me on Instagram.
Twerkingherkin, also follow me on Instagram while we're at
This
it.
entire episode is just going to be like half
Plug.
an hour is just plug. Sponsor
And
me,
now
Coke.
for another ad.
why I'm
Also,
here.
dues. I was going to say
Dues ask permission
Oh
of
my gosh,
photos
yes.
of people. That is a dues for any photographers out there. It is
Yes.
the worst feeling as a cosplayer. If you're there in costume, you're getting photos with like a little kid or anyone really, or you've been asked for photos by someone. If you're a photographer and you want a photo of someone in costume, number one, ask permission. They may
Yes.
not want you to take their photo. Second off, like, just because they cosplay, it's not consent.
Can I add
to
on
anything.
to this one?
Yes.
If you see someone getting a photo like from someone else, don't just be like, oh, well, they're already getting a photo. So
Oh,
let me
do
just...
not join.
Yeah,
Don't
like
bandwagon.
you can kind of motion to them, be like,
Yeah.
can I? And they'll normally be like, yeah, whatever. But
You're
if-
gonna get a better photo if you ask me.
and especially if
Yeah.
it's with a professional photographer and you're trying to get in with that shot, if you get in front of that photographer, they will be mad. I sat and watched that happen with my friend, and we kind of had to go up and be like, dude, you are literally right in front of the
I
dude.
dressed up as Georgie from It, and I had this massive bouquet of balloons. And every time that I would get a photo with someone, like a kid would come up and get a photo, I would move my balloons to be in front of like everyone else, so that
Yep.
the
That
mother
one
or
person.
the parent would be the one that gets the
Yep.
photo. And then I'm like, if you want a photo with me, you
Ask.
can ask.
It's not that
I'm
hard.
happy to stand here with no one around me and pose. That's the whole point. I'm in a bloody costume. Follow me on Instagram at Bellamy Cosplay. And then, like, you know, like just ask permission. I'm
Yeah.
going to pose better for you because I pose differently for different people. Like, if there's
Your
a kid
angles.
asking me, I'm going to crouch down and be at the same height as the kid so it doesn't look weird. Or like just fucking
I
ask.
remember the year I dressed up as Ursula.
Yeah.
I went like full ham for that. And there was just this guy just like standing there taking photos. And I was just like, oh my gosh, is this what it's like to be famous? But like, obviously I get that it's wrong. But like, I was just like, oh my God. And then I like made sure like my chin was out and everything. Like, you don't want to be worrying about
No.
that
No.
if you're not actually posing for a photo.
No, if you get asked, then you can like adjust
you're
all
aware,
of that.
yeah.
Also, another thing, we're on don'ts already. Do not take photos of cosplayers while they're actually eating.
Oh
Just
my
on another side
God.
note, it's a weird thing that happens. Trust me. Like you'll be
Kinky.
like halfway through a burger bite, and they're like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "No." If you can see a cosplayer is busy with someone else, or eating, or drinking, sitting down, doing anything important that may not involve you at any way, shape, or form, do not interrupt that.
I was doing an
not.
event up in Townsville, so it was a long drive for me
Yeah.
already. It was like a 2-hour drive, and it was with the princessing company I work for. So
Yeah.
I was Harley Quinn. I had my corset on all day, my heels, cosplay. But
What are you
I'd been,
talking about?
I'd been interacting with kids all day, and I finally got a chance in the afternoon to sit down and just eat a freaking hot dog. That's all I wanted.
I love
So-
hot dogs.
So the first time I got to sit down and actually eat food, and some dude came right up to me. He saw me eating. I had sauce all over my face. It was
Sauce?
disgusting. And he was like, yeah, can I get your photo? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to be eating my hot dog during it because I've not had a break. Like, he was pretty rude. He'd see me throughout the day as well, so it's not like I'm not rude to everyone. But it's very in
But
character
also
for Harley.
most of
still.
the cosplayers, like in the morning,
Yeah.
they're happy to not eat and they're happy to pose for
Yeah.
everything. But in the afternoon is when
I
they
was
start
just
to get
tired and
tired.
hungry.
It's okay. Like I've had people come up to me while I'm eating on the odd occasion, and they're like, "Oh, can I get a photo with you?" I'm like, "Okay, do you mind if I just like put this down?"
Yeah, give me a second.
Like I'm happy to disrupt what I'm doing most of the time because I'm like, "Yeah, sure, it'll take 5 seconds." But if they say no, just take it as a no. Like,
like,
just be
be
like,
like,
"Oh,
"Can I
okay,
do later?"
thank you so much."
Because
Or,
the
yeah,
convention's going to be on for ages. It's
you're
not like you're not going to see him again. Yeah.
Just
Or-
be like, hey, I'm sitting here with my group of friends.
Yeah.
Do you mind if we just wait for a little?
Rack off.
Yeah. But that's the way it goes, though. Like You don't say that to people, but agreed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nah, mate, back off.
Nah, sorry, you
It's
gotta
one
go.
of those things. It's also like if you're another cosplayer and you want a photo with someone, it's the same mutual respect. Like I wouldn't do that to a cosplayer, so don't do it to me.
No.
Yeah,
type thing.
sometimes chase people and be like, oh my God, I need a photo of you. Is that
But that's when
okay?"
they're just walking around casually, though. You're not going to run up to a table and be like, "I'm halfway
Excuse
through
me,
a
hi."
Yeah, no,
pie."
it's only when they're walking through because
Yeah.
I'm at my stall.
Yeah.
Running the stall and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Maui. That's literally
I remember
me.
you did that for the Bachelor.
Yeah,
The
Apollo. Oh my God, I got a photo with him.
Follow Jessica
You
Sandra
ran
on
off with
Instagram.
Maddie, didn't you?
Yeah, I got a rose too. I paid for it.
Follow Jessica Sandra Hall on Instagram.
She pays for roses.
Yeah. But
He's so beautiful.
okay, so when it comes to vendors, back on the
Back to you.
topic.
Jesse.
Oh, me,
what
I
would
get to
be-
talk now.
It's not like you haven't this entire episode.
Wow, Jessica Sandra Hall on Instagram, please.
Back to topic. What are some do's
good
and
do's for
don'ts
you?
for like vendors? Like even if it's from vendor to vendor or like
Yes.
people
I
interacting with you
It
as a
just
vendor.
comes down to basic customer service, really.
Mm.
If I'm talking to someone and if I'm putting like giving them information about what we're offering and what you can get for free and stuff like that, don't try and butt in and don't try and be like, what are you doing? Like, you've got
How much is this?
Yeah, literally. I mean,
Sorry, can I take this thing off this table
Yeah.
while you're unsupervised?
are you
with
giving
everyone
are you giving away the posters? How much are the posters? No, we can't.
I'm that person
We're
that
not
literally
allowed
asks
to.
those questions.
Yeah, I know you do. Love it.
This is why we're friends.
Just for the posters.
But just wait
Jessica
your
Sandra Hall on
turn.
Instagram. Yeah.
I think that's really important. And a lot of the time we have cosplayers come over to our stall for our photo booth. It's like, wait your turn. Like there's you generally a
You've
queue.
got 3 days to do it all
Yeah.
too. Like
And like we're more than happy to help you out. Just calm down. You've got time. The
Yes.
convention goes from like 10 o'clock till 6 o'clock. It's not like there's
it's
a
not like you're
limited
stretched
amount of
for it,
time.
And if you've got more important things to do, then you've got more important things to do.
I mean, just like I think it's just really important. Like if we generally have an open stall, so we invite everyone in. But I think it's really rude when people just cut through your stall. It's like yes,
Shortcut.
you can just walk around it. Like it's just be nice.
Because you're also
Please.
potentially interrupting. Like you said, you've got a photo booth.
Yeah,
Like you could
It
potentially be.
interrupts it
It's
all the
open
time.
because there's a photo booth. Like
Yeah.
if you're one of those people,
Run.
they're here for you, Jesse.
Oh no!
They heard about you plugging your Instagram so much.
They heard
if
about
you're-
my booty shots.
And this is what I socialize with.
I'm not working with her again.
Wow.
Thank you.
Sorry, she's not invited back.
Love me, please.
At Instagram at Jessica Sandra Hall. But if you are like walking through a booth, I think it's rude. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a photo booth, because you could be getting in the middle of someone's photo.
Yeah.
This is another thing that also grinds my gears. I'm sorry, even not in booths. I'm talking just around the con floor. Like to take a good photo, especially if you're part of a group, you need a little bit of space. And I get that it's normally shoulder to shoulder. But if someone is obviously, like I've waited for someone to take a photo of me for 15, 20 minutes because people will just walk in front of the
And they
person
just
taking
don't
a
stop.
photo. They don't.
No.
You need to have a social awareness that you're not the only person in the entire building. Like there are thousands and thousands of people, and I get that it's shoulder to shoulder, and I get that everyone's fighting for space. But if you see someone stop for a photo, just happily go
seconds.
around them.
Yeah.
If you're running late for something, I'm sorry, but that's your own fault. Like it is. I'm sorry, but
it's true.
It's so true. If you can't get to somewhere on time in a convention, then I'm sorry, not my problem. You can stop and go around for 5 seconds so that I can get this photo done and dusted and continue moving. The quicker you let me out of the way, the quicker you get to your spot anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
Or like just politely duck under and be like, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. Like act
Or
like you actually care that
I
you've
have
done
accidentally gone to walk through
Yeah.
someone and then I'm like, oh,
Oh, shit.
sorry, like,
Yeah.
feel free to take your photo. I've actually stood there for other people to create like a wall
barrier.
so that they can take their photo and just go.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a rush thing. Conventions, that's another thing that annoys me is that everyone's like, sorry, I'm overrunning this.
this. Hi, I'm Ben and I hate conventions.
To be honest, I kind of do though.
Wow.
Like I don't.
Oh, wow.
Obviously, I
What?
enjoy them, but
Big
there's
conventions
for me.
stress
There's
me.
so many don'ts.
I prefer smaller conventions.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
more-
the big ones, but
more
smaller ones are
intimate
I love all
conventions
of them.
Yeah.
I love all of them. I love just standing there. Well, I don't just stand there, but just standing
I love
there.
to just stand there. That's it. That's all I do at
and just
conventions.
I stand there
seeing
with
what
my plug.
People's creativity.
Yeah, no, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's literally
It is really
like,
nice. I
you
like
see some of
appreciating
these
other
things.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I get to people watch at my stall and it's just like the best thing.
I actually kind of come to your stall just so that I can stand out of the way for like a little bit and just kind of do these ones.
Yeah.
Because you don't get to see a lot when
Yeah.
you're just like
No.
this everywhere, which is the sad part of conventions, I think.
Yeah.
But
it's good to just like every time I see someone I think is really cool, I go up and tell them. It's like,
Yes.
you look really good. You must have put so much effort into that. Awesome job.
like that's also the validation that cosplayers and people that do dress
Yeah.
up like they're not going to get mad at you and be like, don't compliment me.
I think we brought this up in the last podcast I was with
Probably.
you. Don't, like, it goes on from Jesse's thing. Don't say, like, oh my God, you look really good, but I saw this better. Or, like, you
Oh,
are,
yeah.
like, I've
Do not do
like,
that.
you're the best one I've seen today, which it's kind of nice.
Or
but,
another thing as well.
Tread lightly.
Which also, it's stretching on from that.
And another stretch.
Like, do not sit there and be like, oh my God, you look really good, but Jessica Negri did it better. Or
Oh my
like,
God.
oh my
you
God,
could do this better.
Infamous
To
Laura
their face.
did this better. Or
Yeah.
like, even just Yaya Hunt, anyone.
Your tits
Like,
need to be out more. I've had that said to me. Like, actually.
It annoys me because, like, you're comparing, you don't know the situation that the person you're talking
No.
to is in. You don't know any of the back history. You don't know if they were doing it on purpose. They were trying to do their own little take on something.
And you're stifling creativity.
You're literally
heck
telling
yeah.
someone, like, oh, you're not good enough,
Pretty much.
without saying you're not good enough. You
Yeah.
started with a compliment and then you've backhanded it and been like, oh, you're not as good as this.
On another stretch
Backhanded
on that.
compliments are worse than compliments.
Yeah, they really
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Oh,
'cause
no, worse than
then you go home.
worse than insults.
Yeah, because it like comes across as a compliment, but it's like, oh, well, thank you. No, but like,
Yeah, it's kind of
I
like,
reckon-
oh, I will go myself later.
or if you see someone who's like maybe their wig's back, you know how you can see their wig
Yeah.
cap or something. Like if you see a small thing that someone can fix, say it really politely. Be like, hey, just wanted
Hey,
to
I
let
just
you know
noticed
your
your
wig's
wig's
falling
kind of
back.
slipping a bit.
Yeah.
Would you
Like-
like some help with that?
Yeah, say it politely. Don't
It's
be
like
yeah.
when you have like eat and you got stuff on your mouth. Like it's
You got
exactly like
shit on
that.
your face.
It's the exact same. I had someone come up to me because I had a backpack and I take like a first aid kit, but for makeup.
Yeah.
Because normally when I'm doing a female character or something, you
wanna
want to
touch up.
touch up, you want to look good.
Yeah, essentials.
So I don't wear eyelashes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, well, I have eyelashes, but I don't wear like fake
I
ones.
wear them every day.
At Jessica Sandra Hall on Instagram. Beauty tip number 2, don't I think? But no, so I take eyelash glue
Yeah.
with me, even though I don't wear them.
Yeah.
And I had this lady come up to me and her eyelash was peeling and she's like, oh my God, I don't have any, like, she wasn't even talking to me. And I just looked up and I was like, oh, I heard you
Yeah,
had
I
an
got
issue.
this,
Because
yeah.
I was beside her. I'm like, I have some eyelash
Yeah.
glue. And I had just had the little one. And I was like, oh, if you want, you can just keep it, like,
Hmm.
put it in your pocket and you can have it the rest of the day. Like, just those little things. Like,
Yeah, just
there's
helping
a
people.
polite way of going about it. Because you sit there and you spend hours on yourself, so is the person you're looking at.
Yeah.
Or the person that you see something on.
And
So
then
just
you
help them out.
stress the full 2 weeks before, or however long before. Can you imagine what they're going through?
Exactly.
What if it's their
It could
first
also-
time
yeah,
cosplaying?
exactly.
Oh yes.
Like, it
And you can
annoys-
generally tell like first time cosplays
Yeah,
as
you
well.
can.
They're so excited. They're so happy. Love that for them.
But also, yeah. But also, I like that as well, like that energy.
Yes.
And you don't want to sit there and be like, oh, their first con was a bad experience because one asshole came up and was
Oh,
like,
yes.
oh.
And that's enough to stop someone from
Exactly,
It
from
is.
ever doing it again.
Yeah.
Especially families. Like, there are a lot of families that cosplay together.
That's
and
cute,
I,
but-
I think it's cute as
Yeah.
hell. But, like, sometimes the family ones are just them trying to have fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I've seen a lot that people pull apart other people because it's store-bought or something
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
And I'm like, I don't understand. Like, they're just trying to have the kind of excitement that you'll have. And most of the time, that family is not doing it because
No.
the parents want to do it. It's normally because
the
the kids
kids.
want to do it.
Most
Or-
of the time, the cosplays are store bought. Like you look at it
Yeah.
and you're like, you have physically bought this at a store. You've just altered it.
Yeah.
Like it's the same thing.
Doesn't matter.
It's all
Yeah.
in the same realm, and I
Yeah.
just don't like people that sit there and pull down family groups or something like that. Like, they're just trying to enjoy themselves.
They're having fun.
Like, my sister is coming to Gold Coast, and it's going to be her first ever cosplay that she actually has done.
Aw.
And there's kind of a cute thing because my sister is obviously a girl, but the
No.
first character that she wanted to do is Robin Hood from the new Robin Hood movie.
Love
Yeah.
that.
And I'm like, oh God, she's literally been texting me and she's like, can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? I'm like, you live
No,
12
go
hours
away.
away. I don't know any of your sizing. What?
That's
But it's
cute,
fine.
though.
But like, I would be so offended as her brother
Oh, God,
if someone
yeah.
came up to her and was like, oh, you know, you're a little 14-year-old girl. You shouldn't be cosplaying a man. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, it's
Most
those
of
little
this,
things.
like, I'm probably going to do Fiona again on
oh, I love
Saturday.
your Fiona.
But my costume is store bought. But I like. I
You
think
also
it's
do
fun.
so much for it, though.
No, but like I'm not ashamed of it. And
No.
if someone came up and said, I'd be like, okay, well, it's the only thing I could find, and I'm not good at making things.
Yeah.
So
I would honestly tell you, though, every single cosplay I have done, there is not one item on there that is not store-bought. Like, jewelry, store-bought.
yeah.
Makeup, store-bought.
See,
Shirt,
Hashtag
store-bought.
store bought. That's my new hashtag.
I also don't understand the hate against store-bought items. Like, most
it's
people-
hard to find shit in
I'm
stores.
sorry, but did you make those feathers? Because those feathers, if
I
you put
grew
them
that
on
whole
individually-
chicken.
those types?
like literally though, like there's not a single item on there that you haven't store bought. Yes, some people have taken more effort and more time to do it, but most things are store bought. I'm sorry, but your fabric's store bought that you just sewed up.
I spun it myself on a loom.
It's the same concept though. Is it not the same concept?
No, no, it's
like
Oh no.
Oh no.
just saying.
Yeah. No,
Sorry, did you make this Toto?
Bought
Did
it
you
off
stuff
Amazon.
a real dog?
actually, fun fact, I did start making like a
Oh.
Toto dog. And I like made the whole basin thing, but I
Oh,
don't know
good.
how to do eyes or the
My
nose.
name's
so-
Twerking Herkin.
Oh,
I
you
do
can just
everything
store
amazing.
buy.
It's me.
eyes,
I
and
make
then that's
everything.
trash because it's store bought.
But I just freaked out on how to make it, so it was just like easier. And like that's the thing, I try
that's the
and
thing.
make most of my costumes, but
Yeah.
one, if I run out of time or if I don't have time to do it, I'll just buy it from the stores.
You
And
literally
it's
don't know
easy.
what people's like
No.
back history to what they're wearing is.
Exactly.
Like
Legit.
they could have made something, gotten in the car in it, and it could have broken, and they've stopped somewhere and gotten a costume. You have no
Literally,
fucking
where do you
clue.
do that? Where can you do that?
I
Tell me
don't
the store you
know.
can get it.
I was just
Kmart.
saying, maybe they did a cos test 3 days out and it broke, and they've just
Yeah.
ordered something online.
Exactly.
You can't sit there and judge everyone.
And I don't like it's a hobby. Cosplay is a hobby, and
Exactly.
like for some people, it tends to be like competitive, but not every like more than not. It's not.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes
So
me
don't
angry.
don't be an asshole.
Can I bring up another thing?
Yes.
Okay, so cosplaying, first time maybe. I don't know. If you're doing body paint, and this is probably for a vendor thing as well,
Oh,
don't
yes.
just pick up things if you haven't like sealed your paints or like
Mm.
just be careful with what you touch.
See your paint. Don't use acrylic.
Don't use acrylic paint. Please use things that are
We
safe for
bought
your
this
skin.
up last week.
Okay, but no,
Yeah,
like
was it
if
you
you're-
that used to use acrylic paint?
I still do.
Oh my gosh.
used to still do. No, but like if you're
Even I know not to do that.
if you've body
See?
painted,
To
make
a certain
sure
extent.
it won't come off on people. Like if someone has
Don't put
spent
it on your palm.
so long or
Seal it.
so much on their costumes and they've come back with like paint all over them, I would be livid.
How do you seal it?
I use baby powder and then hairspray
fair.
over it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then like touch the powder up during the day.
I don't.
Because you
Because
use
I've only done
acrylic.
it. Well, yeah, it dries.
You don't need to seal
I've only done that once, though, mind you. I did a Grinch and it was face paint, and I sealed it with hairspray.
exactly.
Like, I'm not
should
an
probably use
idiot. I actually
makeup
I was
sealer.
cosplaying the nun, okay, and I wanted it to crack throughout
Did you use
the day.
a Sharpie too?
No, I used foundation, thank you, a black foundation. All y'all can stop coming for me. These guys are never invited back ever again. But follow Jessica Sandra Hall on Instagram.
Thank you.
No, but also if you are doing a body paint, try and get. I know you can get colored like arm socks and stockings, and that'll
yeah, that's a fun
be
idea.
a time saver. Like in the morning, you just
Yeah, you just
throw
chuck
it on.
it on.
You don't have to paint your whole self. You won't get it on anyone, and like in the long run, it'll be just consistent in photos. Like you won't be patchy.
Also, another side tip, do the body paint before you put the costume on.
Yes. Oh
So-
no, I disagree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It depends.
I do so that yeah, it does depend on
Yeah.
like what you're actually trying to do with it. But like if you're wearing like a corset or something like that,
Yeah.
you need it to kind of like go further than the costume because if the costume lifts or moves
Oh,
or
if you
something,
if you move if you can move it, but like when I do Harley Quinn, I have to
Okay.
paint my face white. I put the cowl on so I know where
Oh,
it is.
that was me with the nun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So then you put the cowl on, and then you have to like move it so you know,
Yeah, yeah.
so you don't like.
It depends on
Because you
your
have to pull
situation,
it over
I
your
guess.
face. Yeah, yeah. So it's a little tipperoonie.
So, but
Also,
yeah.
seal your makeup. It'll like if you're cosplaying
Wait,
and
you can seal your... No, I'm kidding. Jokes. I'm joking.
powder and makeup setting, like setting spray.
Do you not say...
You can.
What?
Do
Oh, were you
not?
trying to get away from me?
Send help.
Beauty tip.
Going.
Oh yeah, Jessie's good with beauty. But no, like just
Just look at
setting
her
spray is
on
really good.
Instagram at Jessica Sandra.
Yeah, I look really shiny right now.
It's because
Beauty
of the
tips.
lighting.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm
Do you-
glowy, bitches.
Do you use hairspray to seal your makeup? I know a lot of
No, I
cosplayers do.
use
Yeah.
setting
Okay.
spray.
I thought so. Good.
So do I.
Hairspray can work though, but
Yeah,
not
hairspray
recommended.
is a good
Doesn't
tip.
it? Doesn't it like?
Yeah, it like keeps it all on.
Yeah, but I mean, like it kind of like
Oh.
stiffens everything.
I
That's the
don't
whole
know.
point of hairspray, isn't it?
That's if you
guess.
use a lot.
Oh, okay.
I have some don'ts sent in to me.
Oh yes.
So
Because
I
I'm
have
an
don'ts too.
influencer.
I am okay. I had some people being like, "What does that even mean?" Okay, I don't know what that one is. Don't harass cosplayers, don't catcall cosplayers, and don't grope cosplayers. That should go without saying. Treat people how you would like to be treated. So you can't just go up to some random and be like, "Oh my god,
Oh,
hi."
God.
See, they don't like
Sorry,
it,
that was actually a legit reaction. I did not know she was going to grab my tit.
and they don't know. Imagine if I didn't know Ben.
You don't, bitch.
Look, that's a no from me.
Just don't grope people. Don't touch people without. Cosplay is not consent.
Well, especially if you don't know them, don't touch people. I don't like
Yeah,
it.
don't touch people in
If you want to give them
general.
like a hug or whatever, like if they're your favorite character, you're like, "Oh my god, can I give you a hug?" Not, "Oh my god, don't touch me."
Sorry, we have a few chats in the Twitch room as well.
Oh.
Sorry, that's what I was looking at.
Oh,
Fun fact.
Hello.
Okay, so Scramble Pixels Network said stay hydrated.
yes, stay
Yes.
Which
hydrated.
is a good one. And then Small Scarlet. Oh, Scarlet Witch. I nearly read that as Small Scarlet Twitch.
Scarlet Twitch.
That would be a good like a good Twitch handle. You should think of doing that. May she add something? Of course, I'm reading it
Always.
aloud. Don't talk about people's outfits behind their back or to their friends because it's just not very nice.
And
Which
you
is so
don't
true.
know who they know.
No, exactly.
I've had someone
I've had
talk
that too.
shit about me to a good friend of mine, and then the good friend was like, "So did you know?" And I was like, "What?" I like hearing what people have to say about me, but that's just me.
It also
but it's
goes
not nice
to
talking about
say,
people.
what's that website that people post things about?
CGL.
Is it?
It's banned here now.
Oh, is it? Huh. I'm sorry, but don't post things anonymously online as
Oh,
well
it's
because most of the
rude.
time
Just be
someone
nice.
can tell what it is.
Then also feel free to commend people
Yes.
all
Yeah.
the time. Like
Yeah.
I will turn to my colleagues and be like, "Damn, that looks good."
Not
That's
like-
alright. But
And
not like in a
honestly, as
seedy
well,
way.
like if you know someone and you don't like what they're doing, they probably appreciate it more if you just tell them to their face. I would,
Yeah.
to
in
a
a
certain
nice
extent.
way.
Yeah.
I saw a girl once.
I've told. No, I haven't told someone. Someone came up to me and they just told me that they didn't like me, and I was like, "That's fine. I
was
don't like
me.
you either." No, it wasn't. I had this friend that I was friends with for like 5
Pretty
years.
sure it was me.
Yeah, it's Jessie.
That's why we weren't friends in Mackay.
Anywho, sorry, I'm just going through the Twitch chat.
Can I say
Moving
something?
on.
There was a girl
Oh.
though. Wait, no. Oh,
I was
yeah.
moving on.
I saw a girl and she had like a short skirt, but it was like ridden up over her underwear. And I could see her butt in her underwear, and I was like, "Hey, just letting you know your butt is out." And she was so angry at me. She was like, what?" And I was like, "I don't know." And like she
Maybe
got
her
angry
butt was
at
meant
me.
to be out.
I had someone that
I don't
tucked
know.
their skirt accidentally into like their underwear, and it was just sitting there and like like it's
Yeah.
out, and they were like, "Oh, okay," and they
You'd
got so
think that
embarrassed.
she-
I was like, "I
Yeah.
wasn't calling you out." Like,
No, she just
I
got
don't give a
pissed off
shit.
at me.
I
It was
just-
weird.
That's why this is what
letting you
I'd
know.
do in that situation. I'd pull him
Slap her
aside.
on the butt and walk off.
Bye, babe.
Follow me on Instagram, like just a sticker, Jessica Sandra Hall on Instagram.
Stop it. No, I'd pull them aside out of anyone's.
Oh yeah, it was quiet.
ear. Yeah.
Oh
but,
yeah,
like,
of course.
Just pull them aside. Like if you are going to do that, pull them aside
Yeah.
and be like, "Hey, I don't know if you're meant to do this or not, but just letting you know this
Yeah.
has happened."
Be polite.
Sorry about it. I'm just gonna sing.
Okay, bye.
Have a nice life. Bye.
Jessica Central.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Business idea: temp store that sells last-minute/emergency cosplay equipment
Oh,
near
that'd be so good.
/at conventions. That would be amazing.
Well, they
Well, they do have the repair store.
yeah.
They've got the repair station, which
But-
is good, and they normally have like powder sometimes they have, and like band-aids and shit.
And they've got hot glue, which is your best
glue.
friend.
I showed you where the last one was.
Yeah, because I always have issues. I always try and bring a mini sewing kit with me and like
She
a
has
little
lots of
emergency.
issues just on that subject.
So many. No, I'm so famous. I just have so many issues.
At twerkingherkin on Instagram.
I'm an influencer.
No, but like it's always a really good idea to have touch-up things with you, whether it be a little sewing kit, some hairspray, a little comb, makeup. Even if you don't use it for yourself, as Ben was saying, you can help someone else, and
You
it's
can.
really good, and you can make their day.
Yeah, and they'll be like, oh, I really appreciated them. And if you really want to go that extra step mile and you want followers on Instagram, just print out stickers and put them on the stuff you're giving
I have
out.
business
You know
cards.
what? That would actually be
Very smart.
a fast way to grow your Instagram.
Should I do that? No, I'm kidding.
Captain Patrick.
Excuse me. Carry around a medic kit with like, I've got heaps of like foundation and stuff like that, and I've got heaps of band-aids. Oh my gosh, I'm doing this. And then
Yeah.
I'll give them my
I'm just gonna-
card
Sure.
to follow me on Instagram.
You want
Genius.
this? You follow me first. You make them follow you, like you watch them.
Okay,
and
back
you, like,
to topic
do it.
because we only have 20 minutes left of this episode.
But that's important. I'm going to do that.
It is, right? It's kind of cool. It's a cool... Oh, 30 minutes. Sorry, my apologies. We have half an hour left. I just want to get away from these bitches. I
think
mean, what?
my mum's
Lovely
here.
people. Oh, you think your mum's here?
Maybe.
Hey, Mum.
Hi, Mum. Shout out to my
I like
mums.
so-
Shout out to the mums of the world.
Go mums.
Shout out to the Mama
Oh, there's
Gherkin.
the mummies.
Hi, Mum.
Mama Gherkin's here. We're just live at the moment, Mama Gherkin.
So you can't come near me or talk to me. Thank you.
Oh, you can
Don't.
jump on. Yeah, no.
Don't talk to me. Thank you, Mum. There's a seat over there, though, Hans.
Mama twerk.
Okay,
It's
back
really
to
good.
topic. I just
yeah.
have a few that were sent into
Instagram?
the Instagram. So I just want to shout out these people. Radioactive Red Fox.
I love her.
I love her too.
Yep.
She has she sent us three. Good,
Oh, three.
really, really good tips. So I'm just
Oh.
going to say them really, really quickly because there's something we've already covered
Oh,
slightly.
yes.
So do not sniper photos. Check. Deodorant, water, and chapstick. Check. The chapstick's a good idea. Don't want dry lips. And then the third one, which I think is, again, really important. You are not entitled to hugs.
Oh,
Unless it says free hugs.
Free hugs or you ask.
hey
and
girl,
then
where my
you're
hug
like,
at?
It doesn't say free hugs right now. Ew, consent.
Oh, we hit our earphone.
So they're really good tips.
Yeah.
Thank you, Radioactive Red Fox. I completely agree with every single one of them.
Thank you.
Vitani also sent in one that says, speak calmly with a friendly smile when you want to talk. A lot of cosplayers have anxiety, which
Oh,
is
yes.
very true.
But and that's the thing as well with cosplay. It gets people out of their comfort zone.
It kind of transports them to a totally different person.
Exactly.
I act when I'm cosplaying.
Yeah, and you become a different person.
Yeah.
So it's really important to realize that, yes, they may be out there at that time and they may be confident, but in real life
probably
or
freaking
outside
out.
of cosplay, they've got severe anxiety.
Heck yeah, me.
Fun fact.
Just Cassandra all on Instagram.
Okay, we really need to stop doing this. But
Stop
seriously,
it.
follow me.
Have you followed her yet?
If not heard me. No, I'm kidding.
I
haven't
don't
Or all
need your
three of us.
follow.
I haven't got any follows yet, so
We sound very conceited. But that's
oh
fine.
wait,
We're
I
cosplay.
do have a follow. Scrambled Pixels.
Oh, thanks, guys. They're the people that let us have this happen. I feel like that's a great segue right there.
By the
That should
way-
be the segue every single time. You just unfollow and follow whoever's on.
I followed you back. Feel honored.
I love that.
All right, another one. From Small Scarlet Witch, take a sandwich because con snacks are expensive.
Yes, take like a snack or like
Take water
even-
as well.
Oh yes,
I don't like paying
so
for
expensive.
water.
They're so expensive.
So expensive.
And for like, well, they've gotten a lot better now, but food wise,
Oh, I like.
we went to the IGA.
Yes.
Yeah.
So did
That's
we.
where I met my first
We
love, the
literally
Reuben
bought-
sandwich.
Oh, 1.5 bottle of soft drink
I'm pretty
each.
sure I was meant to meet you guys
Yeah,
at the
you were.
IGA,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I was getting lost.
But no, a good hot tip is like conventions will always be around things.
Mm.
So kind of figure out where they are beforehand so you can just duck out of the convention real quick and get something cheap to eat and just have a
It
break
also
and breather
gives you
away
a
from
break
the con.
away
yeah.
from everything. Like the people in those areas are normally normal people, so they don't
Yeah.
really.
Oh, be
They'll
courteous
just be
too.
like,
What is that?
"What is this? I don't get
Why
it."
her butt
You
out?
will get a few people that actually ask you why the hell you dress up.
And that's fine.
That's fine. As long as they're polite about it.
What are you wearing? Why are you here? Comic Cop.
Go back to where you came from. And then
Okay,
you go back
bye.
to the convention.
And they were like, why are you here? And you're like, okay, bye.
They don't want me anywhere.
Okay.
But follow me at Jessica Sandra Hall on Instagram.
I'm still looking.
And another one that we got is from Brick Girl Oz on Instagram, who
I love Brick Girl.
I love her so much.
She's a good videographer.
Ooh,
I
I
have-
got another follow. Sorry. Keep going.
She's never coming back.
I'm just here for the followers. Okay, your next one. Come on, let's go.
Sorry, Brick Girl Oz, we interrupted that. Okay, sorry. Just restraining. She says that she finds gratitude is the biggest part of etiquette from
Yes.
photography. This is more for photographers.
Yes.
Just to be respectful of the cosplayer, the costume, and their time because they have friends to see and things to buy. The fact that cosplayers take a slice of their time to be filmed is amazing. Looking forward to hearing the podcast, and we look forward to seeing you.
And your reaction to the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. When you got it rudely interrupted.
Sorry.
But
Just a
yeah, I
shout out,
completely
though.
agree with that as well.
Small Scarlet Witch, thank you.
Well, she's so lovely too.
On
She's so
Jesse's
lovely.
Okay, I'll
plug
follow her
topic, on Jesse's plugging topic, I find like Visa Print and Moo. If you get business cards beforehand, if you're a cosplayer mainly,
don't
especially
do
if you're a
that.
photographer,
I don't
okay.
do that.
Well,
I
listen,
wanted to, but
this is a really good tip. You can get them done at Spotlight, but they're not on Spotlight. Officeworks, they're not that good.
no.
But Print,
Sorry, Officeworks.
Moo and Visa Print, they're really good if you like do up little costuming cards. I should have brought one today. That would have been good. But if you do up little costuming cards
You
with
can
like
hand them
just a
out.
picture of you and your Instagram handles and stuff,
That's
you
really
can
important.
It's
Find
also how you
photos
get
of you
photos
so
back,
much
yeah.
easier. Like,
And it's
yeah, you
also
can get
how
a
you get
follow up.
hired for events.
Yeah, yeah. If they think you're legit, yeah,
I have 4 days to organize this.
you can.
But yeah,
Will they produce them in 4 days?
we
Yeah.
That's a discussion we're having after this.
I'll
Sorry.
talk to you about it later.
we like
Lighter.
every time I see a cosplayer that I like, especially for, like I organize some of the biggest events. In
Not to brag.
Queensland. But
At Jessica
I can
Sandra Hall on
vouch for
Instagram.
that.
no,
I've
it's
been to
really
one of them.
important. Yeah.
Oh, just one.
Yeah, I know. No, like seriously though. Yeah, I know. Whatever. I don't have enough followers. I'm sorry.
No,
Oh
you
my
just don't.
god. Stop it.
Anyway, back to topic.
Anyway, it's really important as a cosplayer to have cards because I, as a person who's interested in having cosplayers attend my events, especially the unique films and stuff like that, like
Yes.
The Nun, like It and stuff like that. If I see a really good cosplayer, especially the ones with sequels coming up, I'm keeping an eye on that all the time. So have a card. Make sure that either if you don't have a card, make sure that you are contactable and you have a
Easy
social
to
media
find,
account
yeah.
that I can contact or an email address that isn't really linked to your personal
Yeah.
one so it doesn't get lost.
Yes.
I think that's really important.
I also like another hint on that as well is just create a cosplay email address. Like it's not
Even-
hard.
Yeah, I don't
I
want
have
to
a
put in
Gmail.
small boobs 2009 like
I
in my
have-
work email.
I think I have like 3 email addresses, and one of them is like when I was
I
12.
don't know if that's a real email, by the way.
It's my one, actually.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, keep going.
when I was 12, you know, you're like a nerd, and you're just like, oh, I have this one that's like at 101.
Can I just
Oh.
quickly off that? My email address when I was in grade 9, you're going to laugh, is Jessie_T-Sauce. We're meant to be, guys.
We're best friends because
Sal.
We're
it
going to
was-
have to tell
it
the
was
source
okay.
story. We keep referencing it.
Yeah.
At the end,
At the end.
Stick around
Stick around for
for the
behind
sauce
the
story.
scenes of Sauce.
The sauciest story you'll ever hear.
There's video evidence of it too.
Yes.
There is. I took it. At
My-
bellarmycosplay on Instagram.
Okay, but
Stop plugging you. It's me.
my cosplay email is twerkingherkin management. So, like, I didn't actually make it. I had a manager for a while. I
remember
no
I
longer
was in
have a
contact
manager.
with her.
I cannot be managed. Like Kanye West. I can't be. No.
You're your own person.
She was my roommate. She was just doing it for me because it was a lot easier.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, but no, it's twerkingherkin management, so it looks professional. because I'm trying to get like contacted by
Yeah,
conventions
whether
and
mine
stuff.
is
So it just doesn't want to be.
bellarmycosplay@gmail.com.
Well, see, that's
'cause
short and
it's just
simple.
Simple.
Management
and you
just
know who
looks
I am.
really cool.
And it's also really
I'm an
cool because it's
influencer.
the validation that I'm the only one out there as well. Because I'm like, no one's gonna steal my
If I
Gmail
say
now.
twerkingherkin, people always assume it's a porn thing.
Oh, this is also true.
I chose a bad name. If you're going to choose a cosplay name, just by the way, try and make it unique, try and make it memorable, and
and nothing
don't have
related
it.
to your actual name.
Oh no, you can.
You can, but
Jessica Sandra Hall.
No, but like
I try not to.
try and have
personally.
it something memorable. Names aren't really like,
I hate
but don't
people
have it
being
something
able to
that you
find
can
me
easily confuse.
But see-
with.
normal.
In regards to names, you don't want it relatable to something else.
It has to represent
Apart-
you.
like-
Yeah. Touche.
Yeah.
Like Infamous Harley Quinn, she changed it to Infamous by Laura, which is really cool. So you know, it's
Yeah.
like she sounds really professional and stuff. Whereas
true.
Twerkingherkin, I sound like funny and quirky, and like that's how it
Yeah.
represents me. Like your name is
Well, that's
representing
not
you.
interesting
Think
that
about
I've just
this.
discovered.
No.
I have a story behind mine, but like
What
it's
is
not
your
actually...
story?
Okay, so originally,
See, I'm thinking the 100.
well, see, that's the point.
Oh, okay.
Originally. Okay, so originally my cosplay name was Ben's Adventure in Cosplay because
like
Love
my-
that.
Yeah, well, that's what I liked. I was like, this is gonna be my. It was actually like in my head. It was like, this is my reality TV show. Like that's my title
Keeping
of
up
my
with Ben.
reality
Yeah.
TV show. Like it's you're following
So why
my
didn't you not
adventure in
keep
cosplay.
that?
Because
Yes.
I then had people adding me that were sending me very like weird messages on Instagram and stuff on my personal Facebook.
Right,
And
right.
so I was
I
like, I,
have
don't.
that.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. And then I didn't want them being able to find like my family or
Yeah,
my
yeah.
sisters or anything like that. So I made the executive decision to change it because I was worried about the fallout, not for me, but for my family and my friends. So I was like, okay, so I love Bellamy from the 100, but I spelt it differently. I didn't spell it the way they spell it in the 100.
Yeah.
Because the B and the E kind of represent the first two
Ben.
letters in Ben. And then it's spelt Army, so it's kind of like Ben's Army. And then it's still like Bellamy's Adventure in Cosplay is my Facebook page. So I'm like, it's kind of just all mushed together. It's one of my favorite characters. Still kind of my name, but not, it's kind of like secretly in there. And then it's my army of followers. Like these are my guys
Fair.
that love
That's
what I
true.
do.
That's fun.
So-
when you hear the story about
yeah,
it.
but I
still
so
like.
I'll just put that on like the
That was a
like
lot.
This is
on
my
the-
story.
on the card. It'll just be like my
This is
history.
why.
This is my family history of just creating my name.
Yeah, you have your handle
like
on one
A4
side,
page.
and then
Then
Like-
there, the reason it's like
I
a
still
sheet,
like
a pamphlet.
Ben's Adventure in Cosplay. I
Can I
love
change it
that.
back?
No, you've already established
you do
yourself.
You do you.
We're not judging you. We're just saying it could be better.
We'll talk about this afterwards. They didn't say it as nice. Don't say it like that. Also, don't judge people's cosplay names.
No, it's really mean. Don't do what we did. We love you. We just think you could
I
improve.
was just
God,
questioning.
who bloody invited these people?
I was
Me.
just questioning. Oh.
We're not here to scroll Instagram.
No, it was sent to me. I'm screenshotting.
Anywho, back to topic.
Do's and don'ts.
Do's and don'ts of cosplay.
Don't make
Oh,
fun of
back to
people,
this.
but if
Do.
you do, make it fun of their face on a podcast where people watch it.
Yeah, what about
hate
that
you, Ben.
Bellamy name?
Well, did you hear the story behind it?
It's a long ass story.
Bye. It's my
Bye.
podcast
All right.
now. Hi. I'm
Hello,
Twerking
it's
Sorry.
Jessica
Jessie.
Sandra Hall's podcast. I'm sorry.
So the
I am
door's that
so
way.
sorry to every single person that is watching this. These guys are never fucking coming back.
I
Menaces.
am making this. Thanks.
You guys are looking like butts in front of my mum. Stop it. Hi, mum.
Hey, Mama Twerking.
Mama twerk.
Mama
People
Gherkin.
think I used to use like my mum's PO box for a while, so people think my name is Sonia. I get messages calling me
Hey,
Sonia.
Sonia.
Plug to Sonia.
Yeah.
Plug to mothers.
They think I'm called
Hashtag
Sonia.
Sonia.
It's really weird. So don't
What's
use your
your
mum's
Instagram,
name.
Son-
Sonia Gherkin.
No, she doesn't.
Head
Oh, you do
Instagram.
have a. Never mind. I'm not plugging my mum's Instagram. She sells soaps.
Oh, I love that.
Do you still do that? Yeah, she does.
Maybe you
soaps.
can supply some for the cosplayers.
So they actually know to shower.
You shady.
Just make sure to put Jessica Sandra
Fill you
Hall
in
on
later,
every
Mum.
single bar.
We can
That's
inscribe it.
so bad.
We'll talk.
That was
make a mold.
rude. I apologize, everyone.
She doesn't.
please
but
shower.
She does.
Just shower.
Also,
Anywho.
another do, get plenty of rest beforehand. It can be really. Can
Sorry,
you just
everyone's
let
on
me
con
do my
crunch.
part, please?
Guess you're allowed to say
try
you're a guest.
and get plenty of rest beforehand. It's a big weekend. It's like a marathon. You don't want to use up
Don't go
all
out the
your
night
energy.
before as well.
Maybe don't, especially if you're a guest, don't go out the night before and then get really hungover and then go the next day. Paul
Who
of
does
Truce. No. He knows what he's done. It's okay.
I agree because he's been a guest to the con.
No, I love-
had.
I've drank with him at the
I
night
have
of
drunk
the
with him
con
as well.
and also came over
It's like,
hungover.
oh,
It's
Yeah, me too.
No, but it's not a good idea
Yeah.
drinking before the con and then going and being like,
I feel like that was total. Like that's a do as well. We could have totally talked about guesting at cons, like doing.
oh
that.
yeah,
That's kind of cool.
try not to do what I do. Just go and
Don't be
drink with
twerking
your
herkin.
comic book writer friends.
Yeah.
Because they're
Don't go out
horrible
and get messy.
influences. Yeah.
Because the night
Did you
before,
say Jesse or Messi?
messy.
Don't go out and
Okay.
get
Not
Jessie.
everything's about you, Jesse. God,
Wow.
Strange.
Jessica Sandra all on Instagram.
Follow.
We should just create like a joint account that just says that now. Like follow
Follow
Jessica
Jessica
Sandra all on Instagram.
My fan account. Oh, Jessica Sandra Hall fans.
Someone made a fan account for me. It was weird.
Okay, stop. We're talking about me.
Wasn't even my mum though.
Okay, wow,
Weird.
stop. Okay, that's
right.
enough. We know you're
but
an
you've guested at those
influencer.
Comic-Con,
You
we
have
get it.
thousands
I
of
have.
followers. We get it.
Anywho, don't plug yourself every single second of the day. 'cause
Don't
it
keep
really
bragging
starts
about
to
your con
get
adventures.
on the nerves of the guy hosting the thing. Yeah, I'm talking about these shitty bitches over here.
Yeah, twerking.
What kind of name is Bellamy?
No, I hate that guy.
Anywho,
No, you
back
have
to
a
topic.
reason.
If you're a guest at a convention, whether that's as a vendor or anything, be polite to the people that are coming up to you. Like,
Oh
don't be
yeah.
too rude, but
Don't
also
be
don't
rude
take
to
bullshit.
people.
Just like that's like a double negative.
Yes. Oh. Okay. Can I talk?
Yeah, you can talk.
If you're a guest at a convention, if you are a cosplayer and you get lucky enough to have, yourself presented at a table,
Which is also really, really cool.
it's really
it's
cool.
really cool.
It's
It's
freaking-
really cool.
No, it's
You
such
kind
a,
of get
it's
to
such an
represent
honor.
yourself when you
Yeah,
go
true.
to
You
like
do.
cons
Everyone
as a
looks at me,
vendor.
it's fine.
Yeah. And everyone
Okay.
interacts with you and they want to like
That's how I
yeah.
become friends with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we became friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, if you're going as like a cosplay guest, be ready to give tips and advice
Oh
and
my
stuff.
god, that's
You're
how we
there-
became friends.
Yeah.
Huh.
But you're
I'm
there to represent cosplayers as well, not
Mm.
just yourself. So you want to be like kind and courteous, like all the points we've already touched on.
Yeah,
but you
my
want
thing
to
was
make
also
sure
to look like
you're good.
approachable.
That's with
Yes,
vendors
very
as well.
approachable. Yes.
The
You don't
amount
wanna
of
be there
times
and-
I've even gone to buy something and
Yeah.
I've been like, oh my gosh, do you have this version? And they're like,
No.
No. Jeez.
Like
No,
I know
but I
you're
have
busy
this.
and I know there's tons of people around, but also I'm a paying customer.
Yeah, I'm wanting to spend my money. If
I've
you're
also
not going-
paid to get in here, so
And there's
it's
also-
a little bit.
They pay
like-
to be there too.
There's probably three
but, like, the whole thing.
three other vendors that are
Yes.
offering the same product, but I've chosen to come to you. Just be a little.
You should be
bit
honored
nice.
by my presence.
Maybe not
My
that
presence
far.
is a present. Kiss my ass. Kanye? No.
No,
All
I'm
right,
kidding.
anyway.
Whatever.
But yeah, so be courteous and polite to anyone that's at the
Yes.
convention, whether that's a vendor or anything. Yeah, general politeness.
Yeah.
Even if you're
Honestly, like,
guesting as well.
Breaks down to just be a human, be a good human, and shower.
Yeah. Also, another thing as well, if you're going up to a guest, don't stand there and hog all their time because there are other people that are also wanting to see them.
Yes.
So like I was guesting at a con and these like
He had
people,
a line.
I did have a line. It was kind of cool.
I know.
The entire day, may I add. And I'm a nobody.
I have a line.
It was really
I've
cool.
never had a
Anyway, we're not talking about that guy. Bartholomew Bellamy, that's fine. But anyway, like, don't be one of those people that walks up and like just looks at the table and then just stands there forever talking to you. Like, I'm happy to interact and stuff like that as a guest.
Yeah.
That's my job. Like, that's what I'm there for.
Yeah.
But like, don't sit there
There's
and be
a
like,
line.
oh, for 30 minutes, like I'm gonna stand here and talk while all of these people are behind you. Like, A, they
Actually-
can be off to go do other
Yeah.
stuff. B, you're holding up the line.
And like if
C,
they're selling something, you can make it the decision. Like
Yeah.
if you need to take time to do that, that's completely fine. But don't just like and ah and then be like, oh, chat to you for a
Yeah.
while and like it's not just a
No.
okay, yeah, cool, whatever. I'm like, it's not cool.
Yeah, like whenever I came and visited you, I
You
made
stood to the side. You
yeah, I
didn't block
made sure
everything.
like when we were talking
Yeah.
and then I saw someone come up and I'd be like, okay, I see someone
Yeah.
come up, I'm gonna stand to the side and be like, oh, like go look after them.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm not
Yeah,
doing
well, that's
much.
the whole thing. like,
Especially
you're
if
just
you
kinda
know the
standing
person
there,
at it,
like, yeah,
just
exactly.
yeah, just stand to the side while they do their business because they are there for business.
And most of the
And
time,
then
there's
they'll
something
get back to you.
like
Yeah.
there's a contract or there's
Yes.
other things behind the scenes that no one really understands when it comes to those things. Like, as a person that has also organized conventions,
Yes.
you've got to understand that the people that are organizing the event aren't there for you to stand there and do nothing the entire event.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, most of the time, like, say, for example, the convention that we organized and you attended as a guest.
Yes.
We had to have you judge the cosplay comp. We
So I
had
had
to
to go
have
for
you
the
go
cosplay
do
comp.
things. So like
I couldn't just stop for
they're
them.
not there
Yeah.
the entire day waiting for you to just stand there and talk for the entire day.
They have
They're
things,
trying to see
yeah.
as many people as they can because it's like a beneficial thing. Like
Yeah.
for you, you get to interact with people, you get to see people that are fans of you,
Yeah.
but you also have people that like you've got other things that you have to go do
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
your contract as well. Like not even that you just want to do.
For
There's stuff
Comic
you've gotta
Con,
go
I
do.
did a panel and I judged a competition.
Hmm.
And so, like, my handler would come get us and be like, yeah, you've got to do this in a few minutes. So, you get warning. So, you
Yeah.
know, you have to be like, okay, well, I've got to start wrapping this up.
Yeah.
And some people are very persistent.
Yeah.
So, and they may not understand your social cues. That's fine. But you get to the point where you're starting to walk away and you can't really stop them because
No.
you got to go.
Yeah,
It's-
literally. When I was
If someone looks like they have to go somewhere, just don't. Don't-
if
I
they're
have
on a
another
mission, yes.
dues.
Yes.
A dues
Adios.
that is really like trending at the moment. Like covering.
Do
Oh,
wear a
dance belts.
belt.
Yeah.
Dance belts.
We discuss this nearly every episode.
Yeah. I don't know. I know I've seen it's trending everywhere.
We
like,
did that
people are
for body
posting about it.
positivity as well.
Oh,
We were
yeah.
like, do wear a dance
But yeah,
belt or
we
do
don't have to
cover.
go into it because it's pretty
do.
self-explanatory. But
Do cover areas
have
that
your
not
junk on
everyone wants to
display.
see.
but
Okay.
even girls as well.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to see.
It's true.
It's the same thing though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the exact same.
Yeah. And it's really embarrassing in photos.
It is. It's awkward.
Personal experience.
But if you can't help it, like
No, you can't.
Mm.
But you can avoid it.
yeah.
There are steps to avoid these things.
Yeah.
Well, we've been given the 5-minute cue, and I don't want to start a new topic.
We're not ending
until-
it on
yeah.
dance belts.
No, we can't. So, dudes, enjoy yourself. Have a great time.
Yes.
I
Make
actually-
friends. Make friends.
Yeah. That's the best
Come
part.
talk to me. This
At
talk to
Jessica Sandra Hall on
Jessie.
Instagram.
Please talk to me.
She'll be
this
at the event
weekend.
cinemas
But like,
booth.
yeah, she will be, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna pop by and say hi, and then
Please.
steal all your free shit. No,
I'm going to
kidding.
start a meet and greet there. So if you
Yeah.
want to come meet
Oh my
Twerk and
God.
Gherkin, come to the event cinemas
Yes.
booth.
If you want to
Oh my
meet
god,
the
let's
three,
actually organize that.
Yeah. I'll be
I'm
selling
just gonna
prints.
introduce myself and be like, and also Bella
I'm
because
here
like
to-
that guy with that shitty name is in the background of all of Twerk and Gherkin's meet and greet photos. And then they can all
Holding
be
like
like,
a sign.
this shitty name. I have a shitty name.
It's
Twerk
not
and
a
said
shitty
so.
name. I'm sorry.
It's not shitty. It could just be better.
It's fine.
I like the story
Just gonna
behind
go,
it.
you know.
I mean, my name's
name's
really random as hell too. My friend said it, and I thought it was
Stop
funny,
trying
so
to make
I
me
stole
feel
it.
better. You guys insulted me, and now you're like,
No, but you
I
came up with
backhanded
a name.
compliment.
I don't have a name,
You do.
so you're
Your
fine.
parents gave you a name.
No, but like I don't have a cosplay name, so you're fine, hun. At least you got a name.
But also, who
What's
out of
in
this
a name?
table?
Babe.
Hang on. Who's more of an influencer here? It's fine. Not salty.
What is he
anyway,
saying?
have
Is
a
it me or
really
you?
great time. Wow.
Wow.
I don't know who that insult was at, but I feel offended.
Wow.
I was
Jessica?
joking.
Am I shouting out a cosplayer?
Oh,
Oh, hang. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Oh,
we
the soul story.
do. Yeah, okay. Hang on. We've got like
Okay.
a very limited amount of
Quickly.
time. All right, very quickly. We have shout out of the week, which we
Yes.
always do every single week. We shout out a cosplayer, photographer, or someone really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Jessie has picked someone, and no, this time it is not herself.
crazy.
So you're welcome.
That was
I
know.
Everyone's blown
episode.
away.
Surprise! Shocker. Anyway, who is it, Jessie?
It is Captain_of_Oz. My boy Ethan. Sup?
And that's the
He's
end.
a really
Thank
good
you.
Captain America cosplayer.
He's the best
He
Captain America
is
cosplayer
amazing.
And
ever.
lovely. He's
and he
very
puts so
lovely.
much
So
effort
lovely.
into it. Oh,
And he
love
always
him.
has a different one at every single convention as
Yes.
well. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what the hell?
And you're like, oh, which one is he gonna be this
Which
shot?
Captain
Also,
America?
then I'm also sitting there and I'm like, how are they different? Sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, how is there so
They're
many
small
different
changes.
versions
They're
of
versions.
Captain America?
There are.
Like, I did
There's
not
so many.
realize that there were so many different Dolly
Yeah,
versions
man.
until I started.
I've worked with him, and he's so lovely. I've worked with him at a few Marvel events run by Jessie, and
I
it's
just
good.
he was volunteering at the convention, I guess, to that, and he
And
was super lovely.
He looked at me once.
Yeah, he talked
We
to
work
me.
a lot of events together. Anyway, South, quickly South.
But anyway, back to Captain of Oz. Really lovely guy. Check him out on Instagram.
Yes.
And he will also be at Gold Coast, I've been told, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So make sure to go look out for Captain America. There's probably going to be a few, but
So
his
many.
is amazing.
His
His is the best one.
Guys,
Well,
we've
that we are
spoken
aware
about
of.
this.
Sorry.
No bringing people up and putting
We're
others
not
down.
comparing him.
In
don't.
my
I'm just saying,
opinion.
he's the best that I've seen to date that
He's
I've
amazing.
actually met.
There's so much accurate detail with him.
There
It
is. There's a
good.
lot of like fine tuning and
Yes.
thought process behind it, which I really love. And he also posts a lot of how he does it, and he does a lot of photo shoots too. So
Yeah.
he's very, very cool. Yep. So go check him out at Captain _of
Underscore
Oz.
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 that one.
Yes.
But to the source story, really, really quickly. We were all at
Jesse.
a convention in Brisbane, weren't we?
Yeah.
Supernova.
Supernova?
Yes. Who's telling the story?
You are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You've talked a lot, so go for it.
Why stop now? I'll tell it.
Basically, I got a lot of Souths.
We had lunch at a fish and chip store, and there was no sauce, and we were really scared to go up and get some free sauce.
Yeah,
And my
'cause we were
cousin
worried
had
You
a
were
we
container
were
scared.
in
in
his bag.
costume.
You were scared.
I was scared. No, but my cousin had a container in his bag,
Yeah.
and he pulled it out, and he was like,
It was huge.
It was
Like,
hilarious.
Huge.
So Jessie grabbed the container, she strutted over to this free sauce stand, and she just poured a bunch of sauce in.
I got this sauce into this container.
And then
Squeezing it like, for like 2 minutes.
it was amazing. And then she came back and she was like, "Hey, sauce!" And now
South.
And also,
now
I remember
South girl.
just in the video, you were like that awkward chick
Oh, it
that was
was
standing
so
there with this like
awkward.
little tub of tomato sauce, leaving this boutique of like whatever they were selling, and there's people just kind of like in her way, and
They
she's
kept
just like
going in my way and I had to keep
with this
clutching.
sauce, and I
leaving
was
the scene of the crime.
like, literally, like. Because we were like, do you think they're going to care that you go up and get free
She's
sauce?
gonna like chase her down.
She's going to
They
take
were
half
like-
the container.
They were like, oh, don't do it, don't do it. I was like, it's just South.
And then, yeah, so
and then
there's-
Jessie stole the whole sauce container. It was crazy.
It was like empty when I left it there.
and there's video proof of it too.
Fun
Con
fact.
tips: bring your own sauce.
Fun fact.
And film everything. But yeah, that's the sauce story. If anyone that
The
actually
lawsuit's
cared
still
about
ongoing.
the sauce. Yeah, she's probably just admitted to a really bad crime. And
Yeah.
bye, Jessie.
It's free South. Come on.
Free sauce.
South.
Sauce. But yeah, that's the end of episode 7.
Come
I
check
think
us
we
out at
really,
Gold Coast
really like-
Supernova.
And check
Watch
us
it,
out
yeah.
on Instagram.
But yes, all 3 of us will be at Supernova, as will Brie K Cosplay, who is usually my host. Thank God.
I'm the stand-in host.
Yeah, you're my resident host.
I'm just
Rebecca.
here
live
for,
here.
And
here
Jessie's
for the
just here for
followers.
the sauce. But no, so we just wanted to kind of talk about cons and the cons and
As much
pros
as we
of
could.
cons, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Pros
yes,
and cons of cons.
pros and cons of cons. But yeah, we hope you enjoyed the episode. Check us out on Instagram at The Hidden Language of Cosplay. We go live on Monday on Twitch at 4 p.m. every day. YouTube a few days later, which neither of these guys knew for some odd reason. Forgot to tell them. But yeah, so check us out. Let us know how you thought or what you liked or hated about this
Invite me back.
event.
And if you want to
thing.
see either of these guests back, let them know in
Yeah,
the
let
comments.
them
Yeah.
know, because that's what we...
At Jessica Central Hall in the comments. Thanks.
Yeah, so
everyone
check
like
us
this
out. Anyway, I feel like this is going on.
Do it.
Do it.
On a side note, I just want to say I hope that everyone has an amazing time at Gold Coast Supernova this weekend. We will all be there. Make sure to have a look. I'll actually post anyone that has guested on this show their cosplay lineup on Instagram so that you can see what our previous guests will be dressing as so that you can see them all.
That's a good
Jessie will
idea.
just look like Jessie.
No, she does really cool makeups.
She's
Fiona.
also going as Fiona, which is really, really cool. So check us out, have a look. But besides that, this is Bellamy Cosplay signing off once again.
You go. You're in the middle.
I'm twerkingherkin. Goodbye.
At Jessica Central Hall on Instagram. Thanks. Bye.
If
See you guys. Bye. We need to go now. Bye.